Cheat on me? You deserve what's coming. This all went down about 5 years ago. Me and my then wife were married for about 3 years at that point. She came from a very conservative Christian family. Her parents never liked me because I wasn't religious. They tried their best to convince her not to marry me, but to no avail. Looking back, I wish they had convinced her to not marry me. At some point during the marriage, my wife began to withdraw sexually. We went from having sex 3 times a week to 3 times a month to once a month. She told me that she didn't really like it that much and that she did it mostly to please me. What I didn't know was that she didn't want to have it with me because she was getting her D elsewhere. How did I find out? Well, my wife was using my laptop, her laptop was being repaired, and accidentally clicked the Remember Me box on her email. I went to check my email and it redirected to hers. I saw every message she sent to this guy and basically confirmed that she was cheating on me. Like any sane person who realizes their marriage is over, I filed for divorce. Also, I alerted the other man's girlfriend and she promptly dumped him. Now, like I stated before, her parents never really liked me. When they found out I was divorcing her, they went ballistic. Apparently she lied to them and said that I cheated on her. I kept getting hateful emails from them every other week. After our divorce was final, I told her parents that she cheated on me and sent them proof. Her dad emailed me saying he was sorry and that he's disappointed in his daughter. All I replied with was, "Well, now you know what kind of person your daughter is. Never contact me again." Neither of them have contacted me since. About a year after our divorce, I get a long email from my ex with the subject as, "Thanks." I thought it would be some sort of thank you letter, but it was far from that. Some of it read like this: "Thanks for making my parents hate me. Thanks for driving me to cheat on you. Thanks for ruining my life." That was the last I ever heard of her. Her parents disowned her and she was the shame of the small town she came from. According to Facebook, she now lives in Australia, but considering she hasn't posted anything in 3 years, I might be wrong. Also, remember the girlfriend of the guy my wife was cheating on me with? That woman is now my fiancée. I win. TLDR. Wife cheats on me, her parents disown her and I'm engaged to the other man's ex-girlfriend. Win. Cheating wife gets wiped out in divorce. Found my best friend's wife's secret social media account. She was sleeping with one of our other friends. I told my friend about it. He just kinda shut down. A few weeks later, he told me never to tell anyone I knew she was cheating or that I knew about the account. I would casually ask him how the two of them were every now and then. Always, great. Every time I saw them together they were a happy couple. 9 months later he confessed he had lost everything they had to a gambling addiction. A year before they both had cars that were paid off. He had sold them and leased new cars. The money he made selling them he lost to gambling. Their savings and 401ks were essentially gone. All lost on gambling. The condo they lived in was rented. They had essentially no assets. She immediately filed for divorce. They had no kids, similar incomes. Divorce was finalized without him owing alimony. Her cheating was never brought up. She got all the furniture and pots and pans. He kept his secret hoard of gold coins. I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing it's at least $200K worth. TLDR. Wife cheats. He fakes a gambling addiction to cover up wiping out everything they own and hides the money and gold coins. Cheating partner best revenge. So, my partner, she cheated on me. Yeah. She is here in my country, on a partner visa with me. 3 years work and nearly $12K in fees and lawyers. I could have had her deported. That seemed a bit over the top. We had been in a bad place and I still love and care about her. She's built a great life here, I'm so proud her, mostly. So she said it was a mistake and wouldn't happen again. I didn't believe her and I was right in doing so. So I found out about her having an upcoming romantic getaway with her new boyfriend. I found out what time her flight was landing in this ideal tropical paradise. At the moment of landing, I dropped a text message that basically said I was going with the nuclear option, that I was done with her lies and going to immigration. 14 days of pleading and begging while I ignored every one of her texts. I just had to get a little something in. I'm good. It's been a few months. I've quit smoking, spent almost every day in the gym and weekends rock climbing with friends. And I just got 4 years of PhD funding. Life is amazing. Wife started to cheat on me with a coworker. Should I ruin her reputation? So my wife started to cheat on me with a coworker. She's a trolley dolly and would book long hauls flights with bloke. Who is also married, by the way, back in July 2017, that I know of, and they keep seeing each other up to this date. I only started to suspect about this the following December, and from that point up to May 2018, I focused on getting conclusive evidence of this. During this time lapse, I have always tried to get her to talk, but she just kept on gaslighting me up to the stage where I confronted her during couples therapy in May 2018, and from that point onward I just moved on with the divorce paperwork. Did my own introspection and managed to sort out my blame on the process. I'm no saint, but I've never cheated, and decided to take it as it was and never sought any revenge, and tried to maintain her reputation intact given that we have 2 kids together. Follow up this September, and I've met someone that I really like and thought to introduce my kids, which I did, and they get along really well. So now my ex has been telling everyone that I was cheating, and the reason why the marriage failed is because of this. Everyone is giving me a judgmental look at my kids' school now, and my current girlfriend says that she is not going to put up with this because she had nothing to do with the split. I have evidence, emails, crew lists, flight change requests so that they could be together, that I am thinking of publishing and sending to everyone to show what a real demon she is. Also want to know how can I put it through her social networks the best way possible so that she takes a direct hit and curls back to her sewer den. I never wanted to use this against her, but I won't tolerate a lie to become a reality that my kids will take as real when they grow up. Nor will I accept that my girlfriend is judged as a marriage destroyer. Wife bragged about her affair on social media. I exposed her the same way. When I found my ex-wife out, I read some posts on Reddit that she made with her Reddit account which were detailed descriptions of what happened when she was hooking up with her AP. Oh, it hurt. That's for sure. My heart started beating so fast that I thought I was going to have a panic attack. The first thing I did was announce it on Facebook for all of our friends and family to see. I shared her posts. Then, I emailed her family in Brazil and told them about it and said it was nice knowing them. She owns a cleaning business, so after that I left reviews online for her business, sharing what she had done. After that, I called her and told her to leave and never come back. She was with AP when I called her. She came home only to get her laptop, the one that she left unlocked so I could find her Reddit usernames. When she got home, she tried to explain, but I didn't let her get a single word in edgewise. I just kept screaming. Get the hell out of my life and don't come back. The next part I'm ashamed of. I went around the house smashing all of her things. That I could have gotten in trouble for, but I was filled with anguish and rage. I've never been a violent person, nor have I ever raised my voice to her until that day, not in 14 years. Well, I turned the house upside down and found $3,000 in cash that she had been hiding. I kept that. When she came back with a friend to get her stuff was scattered everywhere. The only kind thing I did was only take half of our joint savings account money out before I called her. None of this made me feel good. The whole situation was absolutely terrible, and 9 months later I'm still recovering. Had my husband's AP deported. The short version is I had her deported. The long version is after the affair ended, she started harassing me. She sent an email that had a copy of an email she had previously sent to my husband about how she looked forward to me being gone, and how she would be a better mother than me. She was far more invested in the affair than he was. She showed up at the salon I went to and proceeded to talk loudly about her relationship, with the intent of me hearing it. And several other incidents. She didn't realize how much of a reach I had at the university she was attending. She had met my husband in a graduate school program. Or the fact that my best friend's dad happened to work in immigration. It wasn't hard to figure out where she lived. And it was even easier to figure out which company was sponsoring her visa and graduate program. It is common for companies in her country to send employees to the city I lived in for university. My best friend's dad helped me navigate the legal process, helped me get a cease and desist letter to her. She ignored the cease and desist and continued causing problems. So we had the attorney contact her employer. They took the situation far more seriously and pulled her out of the program and sent her back to her country of origin. So, she technically wasn't deported, but she was definitely sent back. Aside from a few more attempts to engage with my husband via email, she's disappeared from my life. My revenge story of the narcissist that had me paying for the gas in the truck I paid for, so he could go screw his girlfriend, unbeknownst to me, that he finally left me for and married. He then kept emailing me, trying to facilitate a hookup. His tremendous ego would not be put off by my refusals. He even tried recounting our intimate experiences, in great detail, in an attempt to convince me. I often brought up the fact that he was a married man. His reply was that doesn't mean we can't still enjoy the strong physical chemistry we had. I put up with these ridiculously explicit messages for a few years. Then I replied with a Tolstoy novel of what I really thought of him and sent every single message to his wife, including his D-pics, as I'm certain she knew he was in a relationship when they started dating. I just wanted to let her know she wasn't so special that he wouldn't cheat on her. Once a cheater, always a cheater. I sincerely hope she felt an ounce of my pain from betrayal. My only regret was that I couldn't be a fly on the wall when she was confronted with the irrefutable evidence and the subsequent confrontation. I don't want to put too many details out there, but I put the AP on blast. Went up to her job and let the manager know everything. That was on the day I found out. After that, I'm not gonna detail it all here, but let's just say that I played the long con and have waged psychological warfare on her, off and on. I'm bored with it at this point, but at the time it felt so good. I was very careful not to do anything illegal and never messed with her or her property, but let's just say that anyone that happens to Google her name will get the full story. And even better is the fact that her picture shows up as well, so there will never be any doubt if it's about her. Should be fun for her future employers to find. Side note. I know this is immature, best revenge is leaving well, and so on, but the damage that she and my husband caused me was the most painful thing I've ever experienced in my life. I would honestly have rather gotten physically hurt over the emotional pain that I felt. I was angry because I knew that he was paying for his mistakes on the daily, but she seemed to just move on with her life without a care in the world. So yes. It's immature, it's petty, but in the end, nothing I've done can compare to what was done to me. And I've healed and am no longer interested in her life, so no need to tell me quit doing it because I have. I got revenge on my ex by doing something she thought was not possible for me. Leave a happy life without her. She rubbed her new boyfriend in my face. She got with him 3 weeks after our breakup, and kept talking about how he was cute and whatever. I was jealous. Then after helping a friend with a breakup, something in me snapped, and I lost love for her. The friend I helped was a girl I'm close to and am now feeling attracted to. I've known her since high school and she has always been fun to hang out with. She has a similar personality as me, loves the same type of humor as me, and just is generally fun to hang out with. I took her to prom instead of my ex, because she asked another dude to prom. So she came back to me to rub her new guy in my face, and she asks me if I've moved on. Usually I'd say no, but I said yes, and told her about this girl I am crushing on. She was adamant that I be clear with her even after the breakup. So once I mentioned that, she says she still has love for me, and she can't take it anymore and says she's gonna block me. I don't give a f. LOL. So I tell her simply as follows. It's pretty messed up to date someone while you still have feelings for your ex. The guy actually sounds like a cool dude, and you need to respect him. Tell him the truth and don't be a D. She brushed it off, and it made my attraction for her wane even more, to where I don't know if I want her as a friend anymore. I can't trust anyone like that in my life, because she pulled the scummiest move there is, not only on me but her new boyfriend. So here I am now, the biggest smile on my face, thinking to myself about how I dodged a bullet. She made me keep some of her belongings, but they will soon either be sold or tossed in the trash. She would call me immature emotionally, but I see that she was emotionally immature as well. I feel like I have grown from this whole experience. For anyone going through a breakup, remember this. You are worth more than all the diamonds in the world. Don't settle on anyone who doesn't value you, know your worth and don't settle for less. TL, Dr. I'm leaving a happy life alone while my ex is trying to get me jealous and failing miserably.